I've spent years of my life just dwelling in presence. You don't have to do that. I mean, you can be active at the same time. There were years of my life when there was very little doing, and I was just sometimes spending hours on my bicycle or walking in a park, just being. And sometimes I had this strange feeling that there's a reason why I have to do that. It's not doing it, just call it. So it's like going very deep in order to go out and make a difference in this world. I had to go very deep within first, very deep, and then the going out became possible. How much difference you make in this world is always relative to how deep you go within yourself, how much presence you access within yourself, how connected you are with the essence of who you are, the essence of life. That determines how much difference you really make in this life. And so you're all going to make and are already making an enormous difference, and the universe loves consciousness. The universe is consciousness, and consciousness wants to emerge more fully on this planet and on many other planets, I'm sure, because that is what underlies the evolution of the whole universe. So by having the awakening of consciousness and your presence practice as your main life goal, no matter what you do on the surface of your life, your job, your relationships, your main goal is in your relationships, in your work situation, in your home situation, your main goal is being present wherever you are and whatever you do. Then your life becomes empowered, and you will do a lot of good without necessarily feeling that I am doing it. It flows through you. And those of you who are still looking for something to do, the question often people ask me, what am I meant to do? Where am I meant to be? Who am I meant to be with? And of course the first answer is the foundation for it all, to find out where you are meant to be, what you are meant to do, who you are meant to be with. The first answer is you're meant to be here, you're meant to be doing what you're doing right now, and you're meant to be with whoever you are with right now at this moment. That's foundation. I'm not talking about for the rest of your life, but right now, so you come to a full acceptance of whatever is in the present moment. Now, most people who are trying to figure out what they're supposed to do in their lives, they don't give their fullest attention, and they're not fully aligned with the present moment, where they are, who they are with. They are rejecting it in some way, and that obstructs the power and obstructs the arising of presence. So you become accepting and comfortable with where you are right now. So you're meant to be here right now. That's why you're here. I'm meant to be here. So that can become a foundation for realizing what you should do. Once you accept the isness of present moment, what the doing then arises out of that state of alignment with life, with this alignment with the present moment. Then you might get insights into what it is you want to do, or rather what the universe or the one consciousness wants to use you for. So you no longer look at what do I want from life, but what does life want from me? How can I be of service to the one consciousness, you could say. And if then it begins to flow through you, and it might start flowing through you in exactly the same doing that you've already been doing, but now you're doing it fully presently. Let's say you're an aspiring actress, but in the meantime you're working at a fast food restaurant. So can you be fully accepting of where you are right now without losing your goal, but giving your fullest loving attention to whatever you're doing right now? Even if it seems repetitive, you give it your loving attention. And it is often the case when you are completely aligned and completely accept what is, things begin to change. When you are in non-acceptance internally, you are stuck. Can also happen that once you accept the present moment completely, you realize, I cannot be here any longer, and you just walk out. That can happen too. But it would not be a confrontational thing. It's a peaceful realization what it is that you need to do. So honor whatever it is you're doing at this moment. I sometimes admire in some restaurants you have waiters or waitresses who are wonderfully present. They give you, it doesn't necessarily mean the most expensive restaurant. In fact, the most expensive often they're just snobbish and they don't. But even in simple restaurants, some are just when they put a glass down, they're present. It's done with care and attention. And when they ask what you want, they're present. Anywhere you can practice presence, and you can affect people no matter where you are, because you will come into contact with some people, and presence is contagious, as Tammy just told us, in a good way. Presence is contagious. Whoever you come into contact with will be affected by your presence, and then you will attract almost miraculously the right people or the right situations into your life that then will bring about a change. So by being present, you are connected to the totality and you attract people and situations into your life that are helpful. And then once you realize, oh, this is what I want to do, the doing, the insight comes. Or it could be just a continuation of what you're doing already, but now you're doing it in an empowered way. Might be totally different too. Once you realize and you take more action, empowered by presence, then you find many helpful factors suddenly appearing. The moment you are aligned with the arising consciousness, and your main goal is presence, sustaining presence, no matter where you are and what you're doing, then your actions become empowered by that one consciousness.